time to talk X's and O's on FC24, and my guest on the VGA Esports talk is an excellent one. FIFA 23 Accra Esports Week champion, one of the top pros we've got around. Fresh from Sweden, Dreamhack. He is here with us. OG Drizzy in the building from Canvic Esports. We love our FC24. We love our eSports FC action here in Ghana. And I'm a huge fan of this guy right here with me. Let me give you a couple of clues. Last year, FIFA 23, Accra Esports Week FIFA 23 Championship, he emerged victorious. He has been a constant member of those top players in the country. Recently, he made his way to Sweden to compete in the World Cup Qualifiers. Only few African players have ever done that. He's from the Canvic Esports team. I hope I've narrowed it down to the T. I'm in the studios with the man himself, OG Drizzy. Charlie, OG. Welcome and thanks for joining us. Straight from the UK, your man touchdown. Charlie, how be things? How be the whole UK life back to Ghana?
Oh, things be okay. Like, I did blend everything together, so...
But as you come Ghana change, or we still...
Oh, Ghana change. The boys did the last week.
Yeah, so thanks for joining us on the VGA Esports Talk. It's a pleasure to have you. Let's go straight into Sweden and the Dreamhack Dallas qualifiers. If you're not familiar, we were updating you guys on the VGA Esports, so you can follow us on social media so you get all of the updates. There was 2 qualifiers for the World Cup that will be happening in Saudi Arabia. We had the one in Dallas in the US, and there was Sweden in Jönköping, where our man here, OG Drizzy, participated. Immediately you got to where everything was going down. How different was that tournament from the regular tournament we have in Ghana, like the atmosphere?
The setup was so nice. Everything was just going as planned. Everything was really well. Everything was on time, but except for some time they were like, there was going to be a delay. So most of the times we were able to close, I think, 12 to 1 a.m.
Wow, at dawn.
Yeah. We couldn't even finish at a certain point, so we had to continue the next morning. Yeah.
Interesting. So those of you who've been bashing tournament organizers in Ghana, please, it is not easy. And from someone who had first-hand experience, it's definitely not easy at all. Let's go into the games and talk some tactics. Against your first opponent, Kuromame, he did win 3-2. And for those of us at home who couldn't watch, we're super excited. Tell me how confident you were after that first win.
Well, before I would play that match, I was really tensed. But after I won the game, I was like, oh, I can do it. It's not all that hard, because initially I thought it was going to be difficult. I thought I was going to lose my first game, and that would have been so sad for me. Travel all the way to Sweden to just play one game now. So when I won the first game, I was really happy. And
exactly. I just know that it gave you a lot of confidence. But seeing all of the best pros around you, the likes of Tex, we saw your pictures with Tex, Anders, PXN, you saw Manu, you saw Yilmaz. How did you feel in that moment? Because I know it's a dream of a lot of the eSports athletes in the country.
I was really excited. I was really excited. From watching them on YouTube and then to meeting them in person, it was really nice. I even talked to some of them, and they were really nice people.
That's really good to hear, because I know a lot of people would have loved to be in your shoes. Now fast forward to the next game. In your first game you won 3-2, then you progressed to the next level against Polychris, and you lost that game. Talk me through what happened. How come you lost that game? Because we back at home, we're expecting that you continue on that role and win.
Well, in the first half we played 1-1. I scored the first goal, and then the second, before he could equalize, I made a mistake. So I think that brought my spirit down a little.
If we say mistake, kindly deepen it down for us. What kind of mistake are we talking about? Because we really need to learn for us to get to that level.
Well, I was in a rush when my keeper got the ball, so I threw it, and then Alan got it, and then he just shot.
Wow.
So I was like, yeah, I made a mistake, but we continue. So I was with Mulish, but Mulish was late and had to go, so I was just left all alone there without any support. If you are playing the game, you need more support. You need coaches as well. So I was just all alone, and then the wall crumbled down, and then the guy just scored.
It definitely looks like a torrid time, because I know a lot of these players, they play with coaches around, and we've been preaching this message for our Esports FC athletes in the country. Like OG Drizzy said, in his first game, he was with Mulish, a fellow player who usually, when you're watching the games behind the scenes, like you see a lot as compared to the one play. So Mulish definitely saw a lot and helped them out. Second game, Mulish had to also go and play. So after that game you lost, then I know it was postponed to the next day. Yeah. Talk me through your emotions through that second game loss, and then you now knowing that you were being eliminated from the tournament.
Well, I really wanted to meet Anders in the final in my bracket.
In your bracket.
Because he was in my bracket as well. But when I lost, I was like, losers bracket, I have to win about 5 games. I was like, no, this is a lot. I mean, you are not playing regular players, you are playing a lot of
best
players
people.
In the world. It's not like in Ghana that when you go to tournaments, you be like, oh, this guy, I can score him. So I was really down. I was sad. But when I was going, I didn't really go with confidence. So I just said, let me go try my best. And then.
Excellent. You know what? We need some key talking points. So you've gone to Jönköping, Sweden. You've participated. You've seen what you did wrong. Are there any positives that you took from that trip?
Oh yeah, I took a lot. I mean, when I went there, I saw that the game wasn't more about defending, but it was more about attacking. And then with the air bending balls,
the real plus play style.
Yeah, I mean it was too much. But I heard recently about a tournament that they took
it off. Yeah.
But I think that was all the gameplay. I mean, play crosses.
The meta.
If you watch Tech's game, all he was doing was crossing. So I think the meta and the formation 4-3-2-1. Yeah, that was what everybody was playing. Everyone was playing that thing.
Like it's crazy. I know we like the meta, but sometimes when it becomes too much, you've also just got to join them and then try to abuse it. So I think that was excellent from you. We're proud to see you there representing Ghana on the big stage. So definitely, hopefully, we get to see OG Drizzy there again. Now let's switch back home to Ghana and the kind of players that we've got here. I just want you to, off the top of your head, who do you think has the potential to probably go there and really, really do well? Just one player for now.
If I would say one player who is dedicated to the game, should be Big Ups. Yeah, I think all Guy Kobe, Wonder Kid, Sule, I think right now they are falling. They are not even participating more in the game right now. And I heard there are new players. I mean, Padia.
Guys also making waves.
Yeah, he's also good, but I heard he only play kickoff. Yeah. I think he should start more playing more of the foot and then see. But I would consider Big Ups rather. Yeah.
You know, I don't think that's a bad choice at all. Because if you look at his growth, the dedication is given. Like OG said, he's really putting a lot in the game, and hopefully we can get Big Ups on that stage. But the esports scene in Ghana, we've gradually said that we are still at a very tender age. In your opinion, what do you think must change? Is it our mindset? Is it our mentality? Is it our dedication? What do you think must change for us to get going and then be there at that level?
Are you talking about the esports team in general, or I mean each teams?
I want to say individual players. As a player, what do you think you yourself must change about yourself for you to become one of the best in the world?
Yeah, you are supposed to play more, but at the moment, you see here in Ghana, I think we are on a certain level, not on the same level with the pros. That's how I see it. So I don't think we should just be playing ourselves. I think we should be playing more international matches to see your strength. I mean, if you continue playing each other, I mean, we will be at the same place, and I don't think we are gonna be improving. But I really like the improvement, like Big Ups right now. He's really improving. I think he's playing more of the game rather than everyone. I mean, he's really constant, and I like that about him.
Dedication, hard work. We hope it is the one that takes us to. You know what? We've had breakthroughs within the Esports FC scene in Africa. We've recently had the news we broke to you about the ENPFL, the Nigerians having their own pro league. The only 2 leagues we have in Africa, Nigeria and Morocco. We are hopeful that Ghana is being able to join that party so we can have the likes of OG Drizzy compete. Let's go back to the Ghanaian scene. I always ask this question of the Esports FC pro athletes in the country, and I know it's always a difficult task. off the top of your head, who do you think currently are the top 5? You can include yourself. Top 5 of the EAFC pro athletes. I know the players will be watching very closely and they'll be looking who you have in your top 5. Starting from number 5.
Starting from number 5.
We'll give him the time because I know I've put him on the spot. It's a tough one.
Well, number 5 would be... Okay, let me put Padia in 5.
Padia, the Kumasi player, in 5. I'm here, he's beating everybody on kickoff now. Who have you got at 4?
On the 4, I would like to put Guy Kobe.
Guy Kobe?
Yeah.
Wow, that's an interesting pick because I've heard a lot of people say Guy Kobe is not good on FC24, but it seems like OG Drizzy still rates the Osmos man very highly.
Yeah.
At 3?
At 3, Toby.
Toby, excellent player. Also in the UK, performing extremely well for Ghana at 2.
And then I'll take Kennedy. No, let me put Big Ups before Kennedy.
So Big Ups at 3.
At 2.
Big Ups at 2.
Yeah.
Big
Toby at 3.
Toby 3, Big Ups 2, and Kennedy 1. That's one heck of a list. That's one crazy list. It's got Big Ups, Kennedy 1, Toby 2, Big Ups 3.
I didn't include myself because I just wanted
to give them that respect. So yeah, that's from OG Drizzy. We've heard everything that went down in Sweden, and you know what? We've learned a lot from this as well. I think it's just a stepping stone that when Ghana gets to that level, we learn from our mistakes like he did, and hopefully be able to go. Before we sign out, I want you to touch on the importance of you being in Team Canvic and the kind of help he gave you for you to be able to reach that level in Sweden.
Well, first of all, I want to thank him for everything. I mean, he's been supporting us, like really supporting us, trying to put everyone in. I mean, I like that about him, and I think it's going to bring out the best players. I mean, it's good. I heard the new signed players. I mean, Big Ups, Padia, after 6 people. Yeah, you see, they are all coming up, and I think Team Canvic is really helping with everything. I mean, in every esports team, I think Team Canvic is contributing a little inside.
I mean, shout outs to Team Canvic. What they are doing for the esports scene in the country, it's amazing. If you are to put me in hot fire right now and tell me and ask me which is the best team right now currently in Ghana, I'd have to go Canvic. They've done there so much. Before you go, have you got any special shout outs to anybody special watching?
Well, I want to give a shout out to my informant manager and I want to give a very big shout out to Team Canvic and to my girlfriend who has been supporting me always. I want to give a shout out to Mbappe, Wonder Kid, Guy Kobe. I mean, I think that should be all.
Yeah, they help with the training. Everybody who is included, and maybe because he's on the spot, he's forgotten about you. But you know what? You've been instrumental to OG Drizzy's career, and keep pushing him. Hopefully, we'll see him on the big stage again. OG Drizzy, thanks for joining us for this wonderful conversation on the VGA Esports Talk. You can check him out, OG Drizzy. He streams on Twitch. You can go in there, support him. You can learn a thing or two from the man who participated in the World Cup Qualifiers in Sweden. That's going to be all from me now. That's how I'll draw the curtains. Once again, my name is Sly Moore. Make sure you're following the VGA Esports Show across all social media. You don't want to miss. I hope you enjoyed this conversation. We'll see you next time.